My name is Matt Frewer. I'm an actor. I work primarily in film and television, done a lot of theater for 42 years now, and have worked with Steven Spielberg, Steven Soderbergh, a very good friend of mine, Nick Willing, lots of wonderful actors, Rick Moranis, Clive Owen. I was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I'm probably primarily known as Max Headroom. I was shooting a film down in Mexico City, and it was a stunt heavy, very big action film, and I got run over by a 38,000 pound SWAT tank, and that was that. I ended up really just with cuts and bruises, bursitis in my hip, and as a result, my spine went slightly out of alignment, but I didn't kind of realize it until perhaps 2 or 3 months later when it started settling in and the body kind of overcompensated. It was a long time coming because once I realized that something was wrong and deeply wrong, I started I went the usual medical procedure and did a series of x-rays, and they told me about the bursitis and that, yeah, there was some osteoarthritis developing and so on. And then I did a lot of therapies. I did yoga, physio, conventional chiro, everything I could think of. And I did acupuncture, acupressure, this, that, and nothing seemed to work. And then I was introduced by a friend of mine to Dr. Francesca Lee, who works for upper cervical chiro in Courtenay in the Comox Valley. And honestly, it was nothing short of miraculous. I mean, as you know, the procedure, before you can get started, they need to take x-rays of your upper spine to see where the problem is, because the theory behind it, and I'm a huge advocate of this, is that if the spine is out of alignment, the gyroscope of your head readjusts. So in life, in order to make that adjustment, you make a slight readjustment the other way, and that's what induces the pain in the soft tissue. And that, with hindsight, was really what was going on. So I had the set of x-rays. Dr. Francesca Lee, with a very gentle touch along the top 4 vertebrae of the spine, I believe, once I'd done the measurements to see where your adjustments need to take place, did her thing. And as we discussed, you stand up and you suddenly go, that's what I've been missing, a pain-free life and feeling as though I'm flying straight. And that's what was so great. Now I can do all the same stuff, but it's without pain. I can, when I'm not filming, I still play hockey with guys half my age. I work out every day, and when I'm filming, I still do all my own stunts. Even though I'm not as brave as I was when I was 22. Now, if somebody wants, if I've got to reach for a glass of water, it's like, stunts, you do that. It might break. So, but it's been night and day, because every other treatment that I've had, and we talked about that before, whether it's preventive conventional chiro or whether it's physio or even yoga, it's helpful, and it gives maybe 1 or 2 days relief at best, and that's it. Whereas upper cervical chiro, there's longer and longer in between sessions. So essentially, you're doing it naturally. It's done via gravity. It's done readjusting the gyroscope of your head, and it's done naturally and gently without drugs. What could be better than that? Getting rid of x-rays is a crime. To not to have access to a patient's radiology history, to be able to see what the spine is doing, to see how it can be adjusted, is an absolute crime, and is marginalizing these amazing healthcare practitioners in upper cervical chiro. It's vital that they have this information.